Jack bent down and opened the hatch, revealing a ladder leading down a tube into darkness. He grabbed the rungs and started heading down. As he did, lights on the walls of the silo that had been dug into the earth lit up, activated by the motion of his descent. When we reached the bottom, the silo-shaped tube opened into a spacious, rectangular cement chamber with an arched ceiling that had been painted white. There were hanging gardens on many of the walls, fed by halogen lights that filled inserts in the ceiling above them. "Follow me," said Jack. We left the room through an empty doorway. The entirety of the hallway's walls and ceiling were covered by enormous screens that stretched from end to end and depicted a cohesive scene of a canopy of trees, creating the illusion that we were walking down a forest path. "How do you power all of this?" I asked. "You'll see," answered Jack. We passed through a room that was dimensionally similar to the first, but was furnished with bunk beds and chests for personal storage. The walls had been painted with vivid colors depicting a stunning field of wildflowers. "Rose painted this room," Jack said as we passed through. "Mason's wife?" asked Risa. He didn't respond, but continued leading us through the facility. Similar to the first, every tunnel connecting the chambers was plated in monitors that displayed varied scenes of natural beauty. There were rooms for storage, recreation areas equipped with gear for exercising, composting toilets, and countless tunnels leading to areas we didn't explore. Some rooms had several tunnels leading away from them, making for a maze of interconnected chambers. In the 25 years that Richard Robbins had owned the land, these people had built a veritable underground fortress. I was truly impressed.
By the community, for the community, and it's the place where you belong. Rocky Mountain Public Media, where everyone...
We were led down a tunnel different than the others in that it was completely rectangular, without the arch in the ceiling, unpainted, and had less headroom. I heard running water as we approached the door at the end of the tunnel, which was thick steel and securely bolted with multiple locking mechanisms. Jack entered a code into a panel beside the door, and the bolts withdrew with a hiss. The door popped as it opened, and we passed through it into a wide, natural cavern. The side of the cave that we stood on had been fortified with a structurally sound platform and ceiling that merged with the natural rock farther in, where a quickly moving underground river cut through the cavern. There was equipment on the ground along the walls I didn't recognize, but I took a guess it was part of a system for converting hydraulic energy into electricity. It was brilliant, really. They'd built up against a natural source of constant power and were harnessing it to provide energy for the entire facility.